This is a poetic tribute to my uncle with love and a little bit of humor. He loved my humor. Today we're here to honor Howard. You were always so objective. Everyone loved when you said, the point at hand is, when listening to your wise perspective. You were such a great listener. Your kids and grandkids loved you. Everyone loved it when you were around, from all your friends to every niece and nephew. In fact, your friends became your family. You always brought about such calm. You must have learned to remain cool and collected from countering with a nervous mom. Grandma Tilly was amazing, but she was often in a nervous mood. You took more after your dad, Papa Jack, and was more low-key and subdued. You loved to drink your wine. Sometimes you had beer as well. You actually drank your wine with ice. Your favorite was white Zinfandel.
Get it right.
It doesn't rhyme. Come on. Play them all.
I have the information from this. Your fridge was always filled to the rim. You had lots of baklava. You taught me about those chocolate sesame bars known as halava. Your freezer was always filled with ice cream. You'd eat your ice cream by the gallon. Most of them were butter pecan, except a few alternative flavors for Uncle Alan. You met your love, Aunt Marilyn, the one from Hillside Avenue Luncheonette. What a cook she would become, from stuffed shells to salmon croquette. She took care of you so well. She certainly was your lifelong sweetie. My favorite time with both of you was when she invited me over for Zena. You certainly loved her cooking, but I know what you loved the best. You told me once, above all else, you loved her voluptuous chest. So 50 years ago on her birthday, you made Aunt Marilyn your wife. Not too long later, you buried a nephew, and you were on with your life. You loved your little girl, Barry. You used to get all mushy. You told her that you owned the left side of her tushy. With Matthew, you were there to bring about his love of sports. There were pics of you and him on football and baseball fields, and I'm sure some basketball courts. You started to do real well at work. You became a bigwig studio. You became a VP of Finance in California's MGM studio. You used to take Barry to work. They would cater to the bigwig's daughter. The secretaries would be at her every whim, bringing her a half cup of Tang and a teaspoon of water. Again, you literally turned friends into family. It was like your secret power. Barry had a BFF named Monica, and they hang out every hour. They played Electro Woman and Dinah Girl. You became best friends with her parents, Sandy and Lou. Then after many Lake Arrowhead vacations, you thought you really might be related, and eventually you found out it was true. When you moved to Florida, you kept this quality, a unique Howard and Maryland tradition. Your friends turned family. Alan, Eileen, Stephen, Barry, Zach, and Max stayed by your side through your medical condition. Now your kids have kids. Matt and Letitia have two adorable twins, and Barry has a charming one named Justin with as many crazy grins. Naomi and Noah loved your trips to Tennessee. Justin loved your lunch at Great Cars Cafe and your trips to the Sea Aquarium. They're all sad and called away. Everyone will treasure their memories of you. You and I shared a similar riff, but my strongest memory was when you drove me home after I drove off the cliff. 350 feet off the cliff in the Big Sur Mountains, and you and Aunt Marilyn commuted. You were there when I woke up with a concussion, and our relationship became deeply rooted. When you moved to Florida, we got even closer. When my relationship broke up and I became one of the singles, you tried to help me get into showbiz, and you wrote a letter to Marty Ingalls. Remember that? You were always nice to my girlfriend. Susan said you were one of her favorite trips. She told me when you greeted her, you kissed her right on the lips. A lot of people knew you was the kisser because you were always so friendly and warm. You will definitely be missed. Your greatness was far above the norm. You were unique in so many ways, a real treasure and a real mensch you are. In fact, you're Lisa's favorite uncle. It's okay, my dad won't know because he has dementia. My dad cried when he heard the news over and over again because of his memory loss. You were his little brother and in his heart because you were born on the very same day, 6 years apart. He joked you were late as he waited 6 years for you to loom. You joked back and told him that you had your own womb. Womb, W-O-M. We'll all be crying over and over again because you truly touched us all. We'll miss you today, tomorrow, and in November when Trump wins the wall. We'll miss your love of 24/7 news. You watch MSNBC, never Fox. We'll miss how you loved onions when you ate your bagels and lox. We'll miss you when your Raiders will finally make the postseason. We'll miss you in so many ways and for reason after reason. We'll miss you when you want butter and ketchup on your pasta instead of sauce. When Lexi makes a new YouTube video you'd love, we'll all be at a loss. Thank you for being part of our lives. Thank you so much for creating a great foundation. Your family will always treasure your memory for generation after generation.